So if you are planning to come to the UK to study and you are not ready to work as a carer, a security man, a cleaner, or work in the warehouse, these 4 jobs, if you are not ready to do it, just forget it. Except you are coming from money. Maybe your papa, your mama, you know, be politician, whatever. You know, maybe you don't already gather money. We want to do your thing. 95.5% of all your family members, all your friends, all the people who you know, we don't come study for UK, have all worked as a carer or a security personnel or cleaner or warehouse. These are the easiest jobs to get in the UK. Just do 1 or 2 trainings, get your DBS, you get the job. But among all these jobs, the best one for me is the care job. You know, when you hear people in Nigeria saying, "Oh, you will did UK, they do carer," I could just laugh, because people don't understand, and I don't want to go deep into it. But the advantage of having a care job as a student is the fact that you are able to, for instance, as a student, you are only allowed to work 20 hours. Now, if you have a care job, it means you can actually get a straight 2 days hustle. You understand that you can actually work and get your complete money, and maybe any other thing you want to go do if you go good one, you know. But if you are not a student, maybe you are a dependent. To me, maybe you are a dependent and you want to work and gather money to be able to pay the school fees for whoever you are depending on. Maybe your wife is the one studying, and you as a man want to work, join money together to be able to pay her school fees on time. I also think that the best job to do is being a carer or working as a caregiver. When I say caregiver or being a carer, it includes support work. People will say, "Oh, they are different." They're not different anything. They're nearly the same thing. You work with people with learning disability. You work with children. You just work with people who, I know care work, they different category. There are some that you work with adults, like work with adults who are in a care home. There are some that is domiciliary. You have to go to the people's house to look after them. There are some they live in a place, maybe young people who learning disability and all that. And there is also a mental health thing, like people with suffering from mental health. They are currently in the hospital, so you just go there and look after them. Those, they are all categorized as care. You get? So may nobody come to tell you, say, "Oh, there's actually, they are different in a little way, but they are nearly all care job." Now the best one to do now this care. And the reason why I said it is because you can actually work 12 straight hours in a day and make, for instance, you get maybe minimum wage now they pay you, was say £12.50 for a day shift, per hour. They multiply it with 12 hours. You know how much you will get from there. Unlike the normal maybe cleaning job, the highest you can get is 8 hours. Some places will give you 10 hours, but most of the time is 8 hours. Or maybe kitchen assistant, normal kitchen assistant job, 10 hours. Some get 12 hours anyway, but I think majorly between 8 to 10 hours as well. Or if now factory, majorly most of the time factory are 10 hours. Most of the time factory are 10 hours, and it's very difficult. It's not easy to work for factory. You understand? So if you are coming to study or to do anything, these are the jobs that are mostly available. Now, most of the time when you see people, they get issue financially. Oh, they don't get money. Oh, they never feel balanced. Now because they don't want to do all these kind of jobs. Oh, which year they want to hear say they do this kind of job. Okay, you don't know what you are saying. Like I said, 95.5% of everybody, including me, we don't come here, come study. We all did all this job. Work in the factory, work, another security I never do. Only security I never do. I currently own a cleaning company that I do, once in a while and all that. And I work as a carer. So all these jobs normally we be say young guys they take hustle, take gather money to take pay their school fees. Then when you don't finish your study, most of the time people get sponsorship under care. So you go see say some people they do this job for up to 5 years before they go feel balance, go think of wetin other thing wey they go do. Why some, luckily I have some friends wey be say as they get luck, had a good job, IT company, they are able to, some people got sponsorship under IT and God is been faithful to them. Some got in some company wey be say they sponsor them, but most of the people, in fact majority of sponsorship came with care job, or na care job na dey sponsor. So sometimes you don't really have a choice, and when you are under sponsorship, trust me, until the end of the month, and you're also restricted to the hours you can do. So for instance, if a company sponsor you and they give you about 36 hours contract, it means you cannot do more than that. Okay, for instance, you can actually pick extra shift in that company, but you are entitled to another 20 hours outside that company, and you can also do, but it has to be that same feed. For instance, if you are sponsored under care, if you want to do 20 hours extra somewhere else, it has to be under care, either support, whatever thing, but it should be under care as well. So for instance, you cannot have a sponsorship under care and then go and get a 20 hours job in a bank. It's not possible. You understand? So those are some of the things that you need to understand. So if you dey go place, if you dey go any place and they tell you say, oh, care job no dey there, oh, yeah, oh, cleaning job no too dey like that, oh, baba, run, no go. Security is easy to get, but you have to do a particular training, and for you to do that training, you have to spend at least 500 to 700 pounds to be able to get that badge. Do a training, get the badge, and wait for another 3 months to be able to get what it takes to work as a security officer, or as a security personnel. But meanwhile, as a caregiver, maybe you want to get a care job, it is just easy for you to walk into any company. You have all the qualification, you pass that interview, they'll give you a training. Within 1 month, you don't get your job. If na cleaning job, within 1 month, as long as you meet all the requirements, you don't get your job. So know the difference and know how to navigate, so that you no go make mistake, go place where they say they don't get job. You go to a place where they don't have job and then you end up struggling and all that. And don't say, oh, oga, whatever the job is, as long as you pay your bill. The only thing I would advise you to do is do not. That's not where you are going to. You are a graduate in Nigeria. You had a good job in Nigeria, but Nigeria currently is not working well. Okay, you came here as a student to do your masters. Don't say, oh, I cannot bring myself. Oga, in this country, there is no, oh, I'm a billionaire. Oh, this one a poor person. Everybody are equal. In fact, let me shock you. We have 80% average people, 10% very wealthy, and 10% poor. Those are what we won't call 10% poor. So they're not poor like that too. Those 10%, yeah. Now maybe they don't get job. You can see maybe about 5 or 2% of them are they homeless. Maybe they are ex-convicts who have not been able to get a job after whatever, or they have some issue. Maybe they are drug addict and all those many things. Now it will make them poor. But even as that, government they pay them. Most of them are under the payroll of the government. So nobody is actually poor. So any job that you're doing, as long as it pays your bill, oga, don't care, don't mind anybody. Focus on your hustle, and the sky will be your limit. I'll see you on my next video. Please share. At least 1 or 2 persons can benefit from this video. Thank you.